You may recognize our next guest from Top Chef or Food Network Challenge, but today she's serving up something a little more magical. Marisa Churchill is adding author to her resume with her debut novel for young adults, Secrets, Spells, and Chocolate. And Marisa joins us now to share about this delicious blend of fantasy and food. Marisa, thanks for being here live in the Bay.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to tell you about my debut novel.
Yes,
this is
congratulations.
Very exciting. Thank you so much. Yes, so it was inspired partly by my experiences on Top Chef and Food Network, but it was also inspired by the real-life competitions that take place in France between the world's greatest chefs.
Ooh.
So yes, I really wanted to bring all that joy and camaraderie, but also that fierce competitiveness that we do experience in the kitchen and in cooking competitions into a fantasy book. And
yes.
So that's what I've done.
And so it's for young adults, right? So
yes.
How are you combining the fantasy with the recipes? How does it all come together?
So, you know, especially one of the competitions in France is called the Coupe du Monde de la Patisserie. And if you haven't looked it up, you should, because it is insane what you can do with chocolate and sugar. It really does feel like fantasy. So I not only wanted to incorporate that, but food also is really fun and really weird. So take the recipe that we're going to be making today.
Okay.
I knew I wanted to do something with tomatoes in the story.
Yeah.
Why? Because tomatoes were a very misunderstood fruit for hundreds of years.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, they were known as the poison apple. People did not eat them because when they were served to aristocracy, they were served on pewter plates. The acid in the tomatoes would pull the lead out. People would get sick. They would die.
Wow.
From there, the myth spread that if you ate a raw tomato, you turn into a werewolf.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So I thought, oh my gosh, well, let's turn tomatoes into a sleuth that can sniff out secrets that people might not want to have discovered.
That sounds great. Okay, so what are we doing then? What did you do?
Yes, so in recipe world, there's no werewolves, but it is a good recipe that is a perfect sauce for any time of the year. So we're gonna take our olive oil and a mirepoix. So that's 2 parts onion to 1 part celery, 1 part carrots. Add a little garlic. We're going to put that together and saute it with some salt, some pepper, and some oregano. Now, I'm Greek, so I do recommend using Greek oregano. I don't want to offend any of the Italians out there, but I am partial to my Greek oregano.
That's fair.
And then tomatoes, of course, this is very critical in the recipe. Now, tomato season is winding down now, but that doesn't mean that you cannot have a fabulous pasta sauce in wintertime. I think the key there is if it's not tomato season, use really good quality jarred or canned tomatoes.
Okay, good tip.
They're packed at the peak of summertime, so you're getting all that great summertime flavor in there. 24-month aged Parmesan.
Yeah.
That's another key. Once we cook all of this together and a little tomato paste, just, I mean, smell this right here.
This is kind of what comes up.
Oh yes, this is what comes up right here. It's nice and thick and chunky, and oh my God, you can just smell everything.
Ooh, you really can.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm gonna get a spoonful and smell it all. Why not?
Go for it, yes.
Oh yeah,
Let me give you a napkin here.
That smells delicious. I love that.
Thank you,
Okay, so what are you doing with these sauces?
So then I blend it together and you can have it on top of pasta. You can also take it, this is how it's used in the book, just like this, you can dehydrate it, turn it into a little powder like this. It's not only great for finding those secrets, but also it's great on garlic bread, great coating on chicken. I love to also put this in jars. It makes for a great holiday gift.
Yeah.
That, by the way, pairs very well with
the
a book.
Okay.
Yes, so a really cute little gift there. And the book will be out December 9th, but it is available now for pre-order. You can pre-order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. I think you guys are putting up my website, marisachurchill.com, so you can get all those links on there as well.
Okay.
And then over here we have some more fun recipes from the book.
You couldn't do the book without some sweet desserts, right?
No. Exactly. I really couldn't. That's my happy place. So transparent pie, this is a vanilla custard pie. And you read the smears and the crumbs on the plate. So it's similar to reading tea leaves, but I think much tastier.
Ooh, okay.
Which, by the way, just fun fact, transparent pie is George Clooney's favorite pie.
Oh, fun fact. Just a fun fact. Okay.
And then the good fortune cookies, because as far as I'm concerned, anytime you have a gooey, chocolatey cookie, good luck is bound to follow you. So.
I agree. So, and nothing that's chocolate, anything with chocolate is going to be good luck to follow.
Yes.
Well, these are all so fun. What do you hope that readers take away from your book?
I want them to learn some fun food facts as well, because there's a lot in there that I think a lot of people don't know. For example, like I mentioned, that tomatoes are technically a fruit. Brownies are technically a cookie. Most Japanese chefs actually believe that when you start to use your knife, your soul goes into the knife. knife. So just all sorts of real fun facts, and also I think you'll learn a few things about what it feels like to be in a cooking competition.
Yeah, amazing. This is your debut novel. How do you feel getting this book out into the world? Maybe something you learned during that process.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I did, because I've published 2 cookbooks before, and I'm also a mother, so I liken publishing a cookbook to planting a tree, watching it grow, and this is like birthing a baby. So it really, yeah, so it's been really exciting, and we're doing some really fun giveaways, so if people follow me on Instagram as well, I've been making some really fun homemade chocolates that have cool fillings in them with icing sheet illustrations on top, so we're doing some cool giveaways for that.
Very, very fun. And where can people follow you on your Instagram and your website? I want to plug that one more time, too.
Yes, so marisachurchill.com is the website, M-A-R-I-S-A, 1 S, and it's chef_Marisa Churchill for Instagram.
Okay, fun. Any other recipe highlights that are your favorite to come out of the book? It's probably hard.
Well,
probably like choosing a child.
I'd say the pie is amazing, especially as we're getting into the holiday season. People are thinking about pies, and a lot of times you're looking for pies that are different than pumpkin. You know, you want to kind of liven it up a little bit, mix it up. And this, actually, the pie reading guide is on my website. So if you really want to have some fun during the holidays, that's a good one. The fantasy fudge is another good one during the holiday season, you know, when you're doing gift giving a lot of times with treats.
Yes. Okay, Marisa, this was all fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing, and congratulations once again on the book.
Thank you so much.